Okay, then here now I am going to deploy the ARM templates into Azure services. Right here is this is the Azure services. In Azure, I am going to deploy the storage account. Right here it is the storage account. Right under the storage account, I have created 3 storage account. Right now I am going to deploy one more storage account under this Azure services. Before that, I need to configure the ARM templates. Right before that, I need to configure the ARM templates. Here is the ARM template I configured. Now I am going to open these files. Here I am going to open under this tab, and right I am going to open these files. These are the files. Right one is the I have configured, one is the parameter.json, then another one is the template.json. Right now before that, I am going to explain what is the file architecture. Right here I configure the files, right 2 files. What is the file architecture? I am going to explain. Here this is the template format. In this template we have the schema, content version, and API profile, parameters, and variables, functions, resources, and output. This is the skeleton of file, ARM templates file. In this in this configuration files I am going to create, one is the parameter.json, another one is the template.json. Then here what is the file format? The file format is the .json format. File format is the .json format. Now I am going to show you what it contains each file. Right now I am going to open the first parameter.json. Here I am going to add one is the storage account, and this is the name of storage account, and this is the account type. And we have a different types of accounts. This is the standard type I have taken, and we will discuss what are the type of storages and all those things in coming classes. And in this file I have mentioned kind and access tags, minimum and minimum versions, and these are all properties regarding to storage. Now this is the variable section. Right in this variable section I have, this is the file format, one is the schema, content version, then another one is the parameters. Right here also these are the all properties for regarding storage. Then I will show you how to configure this file and how to configure the variables and all those things. And here is these are the file I have created now. Now I am going to deploy these files through Azure CI/CD. Right now what is the first step here? First of all, you need to open Azure DevOps and create the project. Right now create the repository and upload the files. Right and upload the files. Right I am going to log into Azure DevOps. In here you can type as a Azure DevOps, then enter and click on Azure DevOps here. Now it is redirected to Azure page, Azure DevOps page. Right here I am going to create one project. Here right side we have an icon, right, new project. Click on new project, then give the project name. This is the ARM templates I am going to configure. Now here it is visibility. Under visibility we have two options. One is the public, another one is the private. Public nothing but anyone can access your project. Public nothing but within the organization people only can access your project. Now I am go with private. Then click on create. Right, it is going to create one project. Right now successfully created one project. Here left side we have these are the services of Azure DevOps. Those are 5 services. One is the boards, and repos, pipeline, test plans as well artifacts, right? These are the services of on Azure DevOps. Now I have a files, right? What is the next step here? Now I want to upload the files, right? Before that, you need to create the one repository, right? I am going to create the repository here. Here it is. Then open this one. Here, go to here. Then click on create repository, right? Now I am going to create new repository, right? Then in this repository, I am going to give you a name, right? The name is Aram templates. Then click on create. Give the Aram templates is already it is Aram templates 1. Then click on create. Right. Here now I am going to upload the files. What are the files? Just now I configured the files, right? What is first one is the parameter.json and second one is the template.json. I am going to upload these two files. Here open your repository. This is your repository. Here we have a button, right? Here we have an option. Click on here and click on upload the files. Now click on upload. Now you can browse here from the here. Then click on browse. Now locate your files, right? My files is located in here. Just a second. And go to the Aram templates and go to the storage. Now these are the files I am going to upload. Then click on open and click on commit. If you click on commit, the files are going to be committed into your local repository, right? It is your template name. Under this template, you have a files. Under the template, you have a files. What is the next step? What is the next step here? And add the agent pool. Add the agent. What is the agent pool? Agent pool, nothing but the job is going to be responsible on under this agent pool, right? Agent pool is responsible for build the job, right? The entire details to store into under agent. Now I'm going to add the agent pool to my project. Right? What is the first step? I am going to add the agent pool to my project, right? First step is go to the Azure DevOps and create the project, and third step create repository and upload the files, right? Now fourth step is add the agent pool to my project. Now I am going to add the project. Then how to add the project? Now go to the agent pool, go to the Azure portal. This is my Azure account, right? I am going to sign into my Azure account. This is the Azure account I have created. This is my free account. Now I have add the agent. This is the virtual machine. This virtual machine I am going to add an agent, right? Now how to add the agent to your project? Just open this virtual machine. Here just copy the public IP and go to the putty and paste here, right? Now I am going to connect. First of all, I am going to connect the virtual machine. Then after, I am going to add this virtual machine to my project. Now enter your username and password. Right now I have successfully connected to my virtual machine. Then how to know your virtual machine? Here it is displaying the name, right? My virtual machine. Here also this is a virtual machine. Now what is the next step here? You can add this virtual machine to your project. Right? This is your project, right? Where is your project? Here is the project. Now I am going to add agent pool to this project. Then how to add it? Then open the virtual machine. First thing, open the virtual machine and go to the project and open your project. Here it is left side, we have a agent setting button, right? Then click on setting. Here under pipeline we have an agent. Then click on agent pool. Here we can add the pool, right? Here it is we have an option. Click on add pool. Here we have a default Azure pipeline, right? This is they are providing Azure pipeline, but I am going to add my own agent. That is we are calling self-hosted agent, right? I'm going to customize my own agent. Then click on add pool. Here select the self-hosted. Now give the agent name. I'm going to give as a origin premise Linux and grant the full access. Then click on create. Right, done. Now I am going to open this one. Right, select the agents. Now I don't have any agents, right? Now I am going to add the agents, right? I am going to take this virtual machine, add it to my project under agent pool. Then click on new agent. Here this is the process to connect agent. Here if it is Windows, take the Windows related things. If it is Mac, take the Mac related things. But now this is a Linux machine. This is the Linux machine. Now I am going to connect to my project. Then I am going to select the Linux, right? Now I am going to copy these things into my Linux machine. Then it is automatically connected to your Azure DevOps project, right? Just a second, I am going to change this appearance. Then okay, right? Now you can visible easy. Yeah, then coming to machine, now I am going to copy the step by step. Then I am going to copy this one. Go to your Linux machine and type as a wget and enter the this one, right? Copy and paste here. Now it is downloaded into your machine. Then how to check it out? Then type as a ls. See, this red one is downloaded into your local machine, right? Downloaded into your local machine. Now what I am going to do now I am going to do run the next step. Then copy this line, then paste into here. Now this one, copy this one, press Ctrl C and paste here. Then enter. Now what is the third step here we have, right? Then copy this one, then paste into here, right? Here you need to remove this download, right? It is Linux machine, it is downloaded into under home page. Now I am going to remove this downloaded option. Then enter, right? It is successfully installed into your Linux machine. It is under that file. Now I am going to clear it. What is the next step here? Blindly just copy and paste into that machine, right? It is authenticated your project. Now I am going to copy this one, then paste here, then enter, right? It is going to be successfully login only, right? It is not authenticated, right? What is the next option? Enter yes or no, accept the Team Explorer everywhere license agreement now. No, I don't want to right now. Now it is asking your server URL. Then this server URL nothing but here is the go to the main project. This is the root account. Here it is the URL, right? This is the URL. Just copy this URL and go to your Linux machine and just paste here. Then enter. And you can now also you can hit the enter. Now it is, what is the next step? Asking the personal access token, right? Then you will little bit confused. Now I'm going to write the step by step here. And what is the next step? Launch virtual machine and open it. And what is the sixth step here? Copy the Linux OS related things. And what is the seventh step here? I copied all the things. What is the second step is? And copy URL. Now I am going to copy this URL, right? Copy this URL. Here it is. Just a second. And go to here, then copy this one. Copy it and go to your machine. This is the URL. Already I pasted it, right? What is the next step? Personal access token. Already I entered this URL. What is the next? It is asking personal access token. It is asking personal access token, right? Now I am going to create the personal access token. How to create, right? Here we have an option, right? This is the user settings. Then click on here. Here is we have a personal access token. Then click on personal access token. Now I am going to create the new token. Then click on token. Then give the name. I am going to give as a Aram. Now give the full access and you can create. Once you can add this access token, the Linux machine authenticated to your agent group, right? Now copy this code. Now I am going to paste here and as well go to the Linux machine and paste here, right? Then enter. Now it is connecting to your server, right? Give the agent pool name. Then what is the agent pool name? I am going to give as a Aram templates. Already I created agent pool name, right? What is the agent pool name here? You created. Go to the project. Then go to the agent pool. Select what is the agent pool name? Linux. Now I am going to enter the name Linux. And you want to, what is the agent name? Now I am going to create as agent name as templates. Then enter. Now it is successfully added, right? It get the notification, right? Now where you want to store the all build information? Now I am going to give my job. Right? What it is showing, successfully added the agent, right? It is successfully added your agent. And go to your agent pool. Here it is. Open your Linux and open your agents. See, Aram templates is successfully added. The Aram template machine, this is the machine is added. What is the status? This is the status is offline, right? Now I am going to run this command. How to check, how to change the status offline to online. Then here run the final command. It is, what is the final command? ./run.sh, right? Here it is, the configuration is the important part, right? The final, this is the final command, ./run.sh, right? Now I'm going to run this command. Now the status is going to be on, right? ./run.sh. Here it is connected to your server and listening for job. Nothing but it is connected, right? Go and check it out. Now what is the status of your agent? Your agent status is now online, right? Your agent status is online. Now that everything setup is done, now CI/CD, I'm going to start the CI/CD setup. The setup is done. Now what is the next step? Create CI/CD pipeline. Right. Now I am going to create first thing. In CI/CD pipeline, we have two ways of approach. One is the YAML approach. Then another one is the classic approach. We have two approaches in CI/CD. One is the YAML approach. Then another one is the classic approach. And in YAML approach, you have only one step. Then deploy into target. And coming to classic, we have two steps. What is the first step here? In CI, what is the first step? That is a continuous integration. In this step, you need to create the one var file. That is we are calling artifacts. Right? This is the first step. What is the second step here? Under classic approach, the second step is continuous deployment, right? And deploy into target service, right? That is the difference in classic and YAML approach. But now I am going to start with classic approach, right? In classic, first you need to build the code, right? After build, you will get the var file. This var file we are calling as artifacts. The other name is artifacts, right? In continuous integration, we are going to build the code first. After build, getting the var file. That var file we are calling as artifact. In continuous deployment, deploy the services into target, right? It may be Azure, or it may be Kubernetes, it may be any tool, it may be web services, right? We can directly deploy into target. Now I am going with classic approach. In classic approach, what is the first step? I am going to show you. Here it is, and these are the services. One is the boards, another one is the repos, and third one is the pipeline. These are the test plans and artifacts. Now I am go with pipeline here and select pipeline and create new pipeline. And here these are the YAML approach. This is the YAML, right? It is mentioned the YAML, right? These are all YAML approach. In bottom of the page, this is the classic approach, right? Now I am going to create the pipeline using classic approach. Then click on classic editor. Here select your project. Where is your project? My project name is Aram templates, right? My project is Aram templates, and select your repository. What is repository? Your Aram templates one, right? I have uploaded my file under this repository. Then what is your project name here? What is your project name? Aram templates. And what is the repository name? Your repository name Aram templates 1. Right, done. Here it is, select your project and select your repository, and this is the main branch. Then click on continue. Now these are all features. If it is Java project, you can select the Java. If it is Docker related file, you can select the Docker. If it is .NET related things, you can select the .NET. But this is the different. This is the ARM templates. Then go to the search box and type it is. There is no file, right? Now I am going to take the empty job. Here it is. If you are click on the empty job, it will showing one is pipeline, another one is a get sources, third one is the agent job, right? First then click on pipeline, right? If you are click on pipeline, it is showing the name, agent pool and agent specification, right? I am going to change the name ARM templates, deployment, and coming to agent pool. Then what is your agent pool name? Then go to the open into another tab, then open agent pool. Then what is your agent pool name? That is Linux, right? Now go to here agent pool section. Here we have a drop down button. Click on drop down, select your agent, right? Here we have two types, right? One is the Azure pipeline, another one is a private. Now I am going to customize our own agent, that is the Linux. Select Linux. Now go to the get sources. Here no need to change anything, right? No need to change anything. Everything is fine. If you want to change any repository name or branch, you can change by drop down. But everything is fine. Now go to the agent job, right? Then click on agent job. Now select your machine, right? Selected successfully. Now what is the thing next thing? Now I am going to add the two tasks. What are the tasks I am going to add? Here is a plus icon button, right? Now click on plus icon, go to the search box, then copy, type the copy. Here we have a templates, right? What is the use of templates? Here it is clearly mentioned, copy files from a source folder to target folder, right? These templates will help you to copy the files from source to destination. Now I am going to add this file. Then what is the next step? Publish. Here it is, what is the publish? It is asking publish artifact, right? Now click on publish artifact, then click on add, right? I have added two templates. One is the copy files, another one is the artifact. Nothing but once build is completed, the var file is created, right? Here clearly I mentioned one build is completed, the var file is created. The var file is created where it is created into under my Linux machine. That file I am going to copy and paste into under target folder. Where is the target folder? The target folder is under drop folder. This is the target folder. Now the target folder path is this one, and I am going to paste this path of drop folder under this copy. Right? Are you understood? Right? Just copying the file. The file is after build, the var file is stored into this Linux machine. That file is copied and pasted into target folder. This is help to copy the file, and this is the publish artifact. That var file going to be stored under drop folder. That's why I take this one. That once everything is configured, right? Once everything is configured, then go to the advanced and select it. That no need to change anything here. And this is the Azure pipeline location. This is the location, and this is the Dropbox, right? The var file is going to be published under this drop folder, and this is the display name, and this is the path of publish. That is the default. Now I am going to save this file. I have configured everything. First step is pipeline. Select your agent pool. Under this agent job, select your agent pool. Under this, copy the file and copy the target folder path. I mean drop folder path. everything once done, then click on save and queue. Click on save and queue. Now I am going to save this one. Now I am going to save and run. Once you click on run, the agent job is started. Just open this one. See, now it is going to be started one by one. First is agent job. It is connected to your virtual machine, right? First it is connected to virtual machine. Then after, check out to the your repository, taking your files. Then after, copy the file where it is, the file is, copy the file. Then after, paste into under target folder, and the public artifact template, take that file and publish into under draft. Here it is only 5 steps. I am going to explain what is the first step here. Here the job is success, right? If it is getting any red mark, that means the job is failed. Now what is the steps we done? First is the initializing the job, right? What is the initializing the job? Here it is initialize the job and connect to your agent name. What is your agent name? Aram template, right? What is your agent name here? This is the Aram template. It is connected. Then what is the second step? And agent machine name. What is your agent machine name? My VM, right? What is your agent machine name? My VM. This is the where it is. Now go to your Azure portal, right? This is my VM. What is your agent name? My VM. That is fine. And current agent version and agent running as Satish user. What is the username? Username is Satish. I have just entered username and password, right? Before. And these are the things for your agent and other things. And what is the second step? Check out Aram template, right? I have uploaded my files under this repository, right? Under this repository. These are the files, right? This is the one of the repository. What is the second step done? And enter into the repository and taking that file, right? Taking that files and build it. Once the build is completed, the var file is going to be stored where? The var file is going to be stored under this Linux machine. Once the file is stored, the copy template taking the file, and copying the file from where it is under my Linux machine, taking the file and paste into draft. And what is the final step? That the var file publish into under draft folder. Now I am go back, check it out. The draft folder is created or not. See here it is showing one published. Here it is draft folder. Then open this one. Right? Under this draft folder we have a file. Here it is, we have a file. This publishing the file, the publish template to publish these files under this draft folder. Then here continuous integration is done. Then what is the next step? Continuous deployment. I am going with classic approach, right? In the continuous integration done, in continuous integration, the artifacts are stored into where? Under draft folder. Right? Everything is fine here. Then what is the next step? I am going to configure the continuous deployment. Right? What is the target? What I am going to deploy? Now I am going to deploy storage account into Azure portal. Right? And go to your Azure storage account. Before deploying, check it out how many storages there. Here we have only 3 storages, right? Now I am going to deploy one more storage, then it is 4. After deploying it is 4, right? Now 3. Now I am going to Azure pipeline, and before that check your storage account name, what it is, my demo dd, right? If there is any storage account having with the same name, no, right? I don't have any name with that name. If you have any name with the same name, you will get the error. Right, now build is done. Now I am going to deploy. How to deploy? Then go to the pipeline and select the releases and new pipeline. Here select template. Now I am going to select the template, empty tab. Now add your var file, right, where it is located under drop folder, right? Then click on add. Here it is your project name, right? Make sure check it out your project name. Then select here, and this is the your var file name. It is located in under drop folder, right? Now click on add. Now the template is added. One job is added. Here it is showing one job is added. Task, how many tasks are there? 0 tasks. Now I am going to add the task. Select the task. Here also we have a one more agent job. Select this agent job. Now don't change anything here, but under agent pool do the same thing. Select your Linux machine. Now add the task to your agent job. Here it is the plus icon, right? Then click on plus icon. Here go to the search bar. Type as a ARM templates. Here it is ARM template deployment, right? Then select this template deployment. Right. Here in this template you need to configure deployment things. Here it is showing the error, right? Some settings need attention, which means you need to configure. You need to few things under this template, right? Now open this template. Here these red marks are, you need to fill it out, right? Here it is asking Azure Resource Manager connections. Here it is display name, right? Don't change anything here. Display name, you can change your own name, but coming to deployment scope, here we have 3 types of deployment scope. Now I am going to explain only resource group deployment. Then select your resource group deployment. Then after select your subscription, which means if you are selecting the subscription, this project interlink with your Azure account. Then select your subscription. Now it is asking authorization, nothing but authentications. Once you are click on authorization, it will connect to your Azure account, right? This Azure CI/CD pipeline doesn't know, right? Doesn't know where should I deploy. Now I am giving to authentication to my account, right? This is my Azure account. And enter email and password. Then click on sign in. Right, once it is authenticated, the CD pipeline then understood the deployment is going to be under this Azure. Right, it is loading. Right, done. Now what is the next thing? Subscription. What is the subscription? Nothing but once you are opening the Azure account, you have subscription. We have the 2 types of subscription. One is the free trial, another one is the pay as you go, right? Then select the drop down now. Once you authenticated, the subscription is automatically displayed here. Then select the subscription. Then action. What is the action? The action is I am going to deploy the services. Just I am going to deploy the services. Now here we have 2 types, creating or deleting. Just I am going to create the storage account under Azure and select the resource group name. I am going to select the resource group name and location. What is the location? right? I don't know, right? What is the location? Go and Azure portal. Here, go to the resource box, type as a resources. Here is the resource groups. See what is the resource group name I added here? Default resource group CUS, right? Here it is default resource group CUS. Then what is the location here? Central US. Then select the central US. Here it is. Click on drop down. Select the central US. Now add the templates, right? We have two templates, right? One is the parameter.json, another one is the template.json. In this is the template section, this is the template section, this is the parameter section. Under template section, just I want to add only template, this one, and under parameter section I am going to add the parameter file. Here it is, we have a path. Here select this features and click on here, select the drop folder. See, these are all files under drop folder, right? Then select the template.json. This is the path it takes. What is the next one? This is the parameter section. In this parameter section, you need to add the parameter file. Where is the parameter file? Here it is, parameter file. Now I am going to add this parameter file. Then okay. Then everything is done, right? Here, what is the actually task? This task, what is the output for this entire task? I'm just deploying storage account in my Azure account, right? In my Azure account. Then what is the Azure account name? I'm going to paste here. I'm going to copy the Azure account name. Here it is. This is the Azure account name. Then copy this one. I'm going to paste here. The name is my demo DD, right? Right. That everything is configured successfully. What is the final step? Just you need to deploy it. Right. Here it is deployment mode. We have two types of deployments. One is the incremental model, another one is the complete. Right. We will discuss what is the incremental and complete. Now I am going with incremental model. Right. No need to add anything. Here, how many steps are there? Once in agent job, you need to add your agent pool name. Under Aram template section, just give the authentication and select the subscription, and what is the action? Creating, right? And select your resource group and select the location. Then as well, give the templates path. One is the template path, another one is the parameter path, right? And select the mode of deployment. That everything is fine. Now I am going to click on save. Then okay. And here it is create release. This is the final step. Now click on create. See, here it is showing release 1 has been created. Now open into another tab. See, it is going to be in progress. Now click on logs. You will get the steps one by one. What is the first step? Initializing the job. Then check it out how many resource storage accounts are there here. We have only 3 storage accounts, right? Now after deployment, check it out. One by one going to be deployed. It is now downloading the artifact from drop folder to in deployment page. And this is the entire process is Azure CI/CD classic approach. The validation was successfully completed means the 99% of the file is properly deployed. right? It takes few minutes, 1 or 2 minutes it takes, right? The job is success, which means the storage account is going to be deployed. Then go to your Azure storage account, just refresh. See here, one storage account is deployed into your Azure. Then I have added the name of your storage account, my demo DD. Here it is created, my demo DD. This is the way of to deploying the storage account into Azure through CI/CD. And one classic approach is done. Then we will see YAML approach in next demo. Okay, the output is same, the way of approaching is different. Output is the same, way of approaching is different. Okay, here it is, we are implementing the YAML files. Then okay guys, thank you all of you. I'm going to sign off. If you have any doubts, you can ask me regarding this. Then I will wait for 5 minutes.
Hey Satish,
Yeah,
can
you
hear
will
me?
get the course content from HR, your HR from DURGASOFT.
Hey
Then
Satish,
I
can you
will,
hear me?
yeah, got it. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, I sorry man. So I just joined today, just for this demo class, but I think you are in middle of something. So when you are
Okay.
freshly starting again?
I mean, freshly it is starting from tomorrow morning. Just check with HR. She will tell the all the things. Yeah, regarding session and all those things you will get from there only, right? And coming to course content, just I am going to show you here course content. Then you can understand here what I am going to cover under this Azure DevOps. Here I am going to cover SDLC lifecycle and introduction of Azure DevOps, and I'm going to explain Linux basics, and I'm going to cover Azure admin basics also, up to 50% I'm going to cover, and Git also cover, and Terraform as well, Docker I'm going to cover, and Azure Aram templates, and PowerShell, and Azure DevOps. In Azure DevOps, I am going to cover and different types of deployments I am going to cover under Azure DevOps, and deploying the Maven project, .NET project, Angular project, as well Terraform templates, ARM templates, right? And Kubernetes, that is optional. I mean, I'm going to explain the theoretical part only. I'm going to complete, right? Not a practical, only theoretical part. Yeah, you will get the all the
Okay,
things
so
from.
if you start,
Yeah, tell me.
yeah, sorry to interrupt. So if you start a batch from tomorrow, how long it will take for you to cover all this?
Yeah, the course duration is 45 days, but sometimes it takes 5 days extension, like 50 days.
Okay. So are you going to teach in the same time today, like it is 6 p.m. from tomorrow?
No, I will check with all the guys, and then I will decide, and I will say, I mean, HR will intimate you. The
Oh,
HR
I
will
think I
intimate.
better need to call to,
Yeah.
yeah,
Call to
yeah.
HR.
I think I need to call to DURGASOFT. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she will tell the all the
Okay,
things
okay,
like
man.
time.
This is cool.
And here I
Okay.
will.
One last question, Satish.
Sure.
Yeah. So is this Azure DevOps is like AWS where we get a free account for an year and we can look into the things, or we must
Yeah.
be subscribed before accessing Azure DevOps?
See, the creating of account is same process, but here the Azure they are giving 1 year subscription, but they are giving $200 for 1 month. Then after second month, they are giving only few services for free, right? If you are using virtual machine, for example, here I am using virtual machine, right? right? This virtual machine up to 25 GB, they are giving the free. If you are running 24/7 this virtual machine, they are charging. Like few services, nothing but resource group, locations, and network security groups. These services are they are providing free. But if you are finished your work, try to delete that resource. Right?
So
AWS they are
what is
giving
the
the
ideal
free.
approach to practice these things?
Yeah, one month you are getting free now. $200 they are provided.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. So then we
In
need to
1 month,
pay based on the usage. Okay.
yes, based on usage. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
in coming classes you can understand in depthly and regarding Azure account and all those things.
Oh, good man. Good. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you all of you. Yeah, I'm going to sign up. Okay. And
Hello,
HR. Yeah, yes, please.
Satish. My name is Mallikarjun Reddy. I want to learn Azure, but I am from non-technical background. I am from mechanical background. So, is there
Okay.
any prerequisite to learn Azure? Do I need some
Yeah,
course, some more courses to attend?
yeah, there is no prerequisites. I mean, the basic thing is you have a little bit knowledge on just how to handle that system, like how to open the systems, and that little bit knowledge that is the fine. Coming to
So
Azure
directly
DevOps,
I can enter into this.
yeah, directly you can enter directly. But from the scratch, I am going to explain. But the basics is the Linux
Okay,
from Azure
okay,
DevOps
okay,
and PowerShell also that is the needed for Azure DevOps.
okay, okay. So, is it fine to learn Linux completely?
Yeah, it is fine.
Because
Yeah,
I have
not
found
completely.
Durga classes on Linux about 45 to 47 lectures on YouTube. They are for free.
Yeah, then yeah, go with that. I mean, that is. I mean, in that Linux, coming to Linux, 40% of the subject is needed, and just
Okay,
how to handle the files, how to handle the. For example, I'm giving one example here. Just a second. Why Linux means that is the command line mode, right? Here it is, for example, this is the Windows, right? In Windows, you know how to create the file through
okay,
navigation.
okay.
But coming to command line, you don't know how to handle the files, and here we don't have any navigation, right?
Yes.
Need to learn at least 40 commands. That is enough for Azure DevOps.
Okay.
The
So
Linux
how
also
is
I'm going to cover.
Azure DevOps is complete? Is it different from Azure? Because someone suggested me to learn Azure, but when I come to AWS and they told me the AWS plus DevOps.
Yeah, the thing is in Azure DevOps means the all DevOps tools are integrated in Azure. So
Okay. Okay.
the user friendly. This is a user friendly with DevOps tools. That's
Okay.
why most of the people convert to Azure DevOps. In compared to AWS, there is no user friendly.
Okay.
Yeah, if you learn Azure in AWS also, process is same, but approaches services are different only.
Okay.
For
So do
example,
I need to
yeah,
learn DevOps also? Are you cover it perfectly?
no, I am going to cover on Azure DevOps and not AWS.
No, no. I'm asking about DevOps. Is DevOps a different course? Because I'm very new to this IT field, so I'm asking all these questions. Is
Yeah,
DevOps is a completely different course, or is DevOps and Azure are they are integrated part?
yeah, Azure DevOps, we have three things in Azure. One is the Azure Admin, another one is the Azure DevOps, then another one is the Azure ADF, Azure Data
Oh,
Factory. Three things we
okay,
have.
okay, okay,
Three are the different.
okay, okay,
Yeah, if you are combined all the things, they are combined under Azure Architect.
Acha, okay, okay. Thank you, Satish.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you guys. Now I'm going to sign up and check with HR and she will tell all the details and timings. Okay guys, good night all of you.